We're back! I missed y'all so much! Stay tuned for this video because we're going to be going over 2020 and being a peacemaker. Wow! What's up, fam? Lucky here, and man, it's been a while. Oh, it has been such a long time, and I apologize for that. Had some stuff coming down the pipeline and bought a hard drive, and it kaputted on me in one day, and unfortunately, I lost everything from the past 3 years. However, I'm excited to be getting some things out right now in this video and in the upcoming future. So where have I been in that time? Recently I've been recapping 2020. There was a lot that happened, and I'm sure that you feel the same way. Whoo, 2020, it's gone. Good riddance, goodbye, see you later. However, you may not want to hear this. I personally believe that the situations and the circumstances of 2021 may not be any better, if not a little bit worse. But here's what I do believe. In going back through 4 journals worth, which took entirely too long to get through, of 2020, I got to go and look at things that I learned, which were a lot. I got to go and revisit the things that were highlights, revisit the things that were not good, that I had to, different things that came up that I had to wrestle through. And what I do believe is that as I've closed the door, I have found just a fresh air, a fresh wind in my sails, so to speak, to enter into 2021. I feel more alive, more on fire, and more hopeful than ever before, because I think the thing that is going to be the difference between 2020 and 2021, not the situations, but the people. I think that those that were able to go in and wrestle through the hard places, learn what needed to be learned, and have come out on this other side with truth and wisdom, and very importantly, rest. Video coming up soon on that one. That what we'll see is no matter what comes in 2021, we will be able to apply those things in 2020 and be able to walk a life that is victorious and staying strong in a stride. And so with that being said, I wanted to get this video out because one of the things accompanying rest is how to be a peacemaker. And with everything happening from the globe of COVID-19 to our nation and us getting a new president and having just a political turnover, as well as economic crises and things in our own states, in our own families, and in our own lives, I think something that is super vital and super important is what it looks like to be a peacemaker. And so here is what I think a peacemaker is not, what I think a peacemaker is, and how we can go about seeking to living a life of being a peacemaker. So let's get started. So let's talk about what I believe a peacemaker is not. First and foremost, I already kind of mentioned this, I do not believe a peacemaker is someone who is not in a place of rest. I do not believe that a peacemaker is one who tries to keep peace and one who tries to break peace. Actually, it says, blessed are the peacemakers. So, peace breakers, there's actually a woe, there's a warning, there's a, hey, don't do this. And so a peacemaker is also someone who does not seek to divide or to cause division. They are actually those who are able to stand in the gap, whether it be between you and someone else, or two other parties, or two other people, or two other groups, and it's holding hand in hand, linking arm in arm, and saying, no, we're coming together as one. Because what I do believe a peacemaker is someone who is able to get into the mess, to get into the victory, to get where one person is and the other person is. So let's take America right now for an example. With President Biden coming in and being our new president, we see two parties having a completely different response. One party is rejoicing. They feel like their burdens have been answered. They feel like there's hope in the land. They feel like there's a door that is open, that many things that they've been crying out for is finally going to happen. But we also have another party that feels the exact opposite, that feels like that where they were making headway, that door is now closed, that there is no more hope, that there's darkness now in the land, and that there is no light to have. And so it is those that are peacemakers that are able to rejoice with those who are rejoicing and mourn with those who are mourning, because they themselves have been able to listen. I think that's a very key thing on peacemakers. Those who are able to listen to both sides of the party, not being those who judge, who accuse, who think that they have all the answers, but are able to listen, to hear out what it is that one side has to say and the other side has to say, and being able to find that common ground and that neutrality, and being able to see what is coming in the future and how we are able to partner with both sides, knowing that both sides have good, both sides have bad, and being able to say, hey, here's where we can land together. Because disunity is not the way of a peacemaker, but unity is. And so with that place, I think something that is out of that place of rest is being able to hear both sides, being able to say, hey, what do you think about this? And being able to go into that place and recognize, okay, what they're saying I believe, or what they're saying I do not believe, and being able to settle in our very own minds and in our hearts first those truths and those realities. And if someone says something that we do not agree with, that's perfectly okay. A matter of fact, it will only grow both of us. If someone says something that we do agree with and we are right there with them, great, we can partner in it. But if someone says something that we agree with, yet we see ourselves over here, that is a place to be able to go and to wrestle and to mourn and to seek truth and to seek knowledge and wisdom, so that we can come together and make a lasting impact. Another thing that after getting in that wrestle, determining what truth is and what wisdom looks like, and applied to being an example, to being a way forward that will make that lasting impact. So there is a place for peacemakers to speak truth and love. It's not out of a place of harshness or a place of condemnation. That's that place of rest, being able to speak gently but speak truthfully. Because I don't think peacemakers do not know who they are, but I do believe that they are firmly grounded in true identity, being able to walk a life that is not contrary to what they speak, but that they walk a life in full victory, reproach, and standard, not living a life of hypocrisy. And so, with that being said, I believe that this is going to be our finest hour yet. I believe that we're going to see many peacemakers rising up in this time. I do believe that there's going to be unity like never before. That is where I'm putting my hope, and that does not come without a cost. So, let's get real for a moment. That cost piece, yeah, I have not done it right. There's been so many times when I have not listened, when I have talked and talked and talked, instead of getting around the table and hearing what other people have to say and listening to maybe different sides of the story or different opinions and allow it to just cut away at the things that shouldn't be there. And if you've been on that other side of that table with me in the past and I have not listened well, and I have not sat down and heard you and even walked in a way that encouraged you and showed you that I was on your team, I want to apologize. I want to repent, and I want to say that I'm sorry, because that was not being a peacemaker. That was not being in your court. And so if you're listening right now and that was you, please reach out to me. I would love to talk to you. I'd love to get around the table with you and just listen. Simply just listen and reconcile that place that we've grown apart. Like I said, this place of unity does not come without cost. And it takes and is going to take a lot of people being humble, removing their pride, and getting down into the dirt with other people, and being willing to have our own dirt washed off of us. That's going to be a place where I do believe that we're going to see in this nation and our families and whatever 2021 is going to come to throw our way, we're going to see a difference, because it has to happen. There is no other way except for unity happening and conversations happening, not at the expense, like I said earlier, of someone else, but unto the restoration, unto unity, unto making a lasting impact. That's where I am inviting you into. So comment below in whatever way you think that you can start walking out and being a peacemaker. If you stayed along this long, obviously you found this video interesting. I have a lot more, I hope, coming down the line. I'd love for you to be able to get it as soon as I get it out. So hit that subscribe button, and if you found this video great, hit like. It really does make a difference, especially as someone who is trying to start up this channel and really want to see it help make a difference. Maybe someone out there really needs to hear this. So hit like, hit subscribe, comment below, and share it with anyone that you feel. And with that being said, I bless you with peace. I will see y'all on the next one.